Friend of mine wanted to get a TWS after his neckband started dying. We discussed research for some time and then decided to buy the CMF Buds Pro 2. We concluded because of these things. The design of the charging case, have rarely seen people using TWS from CMF. The addition of the smart dial is an additional feature and the LDAC support. Ordered the CMF Buds Pro 2 from Mintra in the noon and the express delivery made sure the package was delivered to me the next day. I am impressed by your speed, Mintra, and might think of ordering more tech from you. Hey guys, I am Abhijit and you are watching TechNutso. Mintra's packaging was good enough and easy to tear open. Here comes the CMA Buds Pro's box. It is compact and I love the design which highlights the smart dial. I chose the blue color over the orange and it looks awesome. On the left are the branding and an image of how the earbuds look. On the right there are features printed naming hi-fi sound with 11mm plus 6mm drivers, 50 dB ANC, 6 HD mics, smart dial, spatial audio effect and dual connectivity. On the back are the details printed and a pull tab seal. There is a barcode on the bottom right that redirects us to the Nothing X app download page, irrespective of your device being Android or iOS. The first thing we see after unboxing is the charging case itself. The case is small, very handy, also lightweight. There is a manual with the barcode for downloading the Nothing X app, some extra ear tips, and a USB-A to Type-C cable. Let's remove the charging case from the wrapper. The blue color looks stunning. The feel of the case is super smooth and I love it for sure. The earbuds are fully made from plastic and in two different finishes. The buds are made up of shiny plastic which doesn't look kind of premium, but the stem has a matte plastic which does look good. On the top is the smart dial, on the right is a Type-C port for charging, and on the bottom is the LED indicator. There are two LED indicators, red and white. Red is for low battery and blinks while charging. White is for when the charging is not below 30% and for charging complete. Red light flashes when the earbuds are low on battery, but when the case battery is below 10%, no light shows up. Also, the smart dial does not work. But the good thing is that earbuds are active and connect to the iPhone just as normal. To use the smart dial, the case battery should be more than 10%. Lastly, there is a very important button which is called the pairing button inside the case between the two earbuds. The magnets inside the case are very strong. They just pull the earbuds and snap them in place. Talking about connectivity, when I open the case, they connect with my iPhone very quickly. After I put them in my ears, a tone is played to notify me of a successful connection. When I did put them on after unboxing, I faced an issue wherein I could feel that the ear tip of the left ear wasn't providing a good seal. It felt imperfect to me. So I took the ear tip fit test and it said the left wasn't providing a good seal, try changing it. But if the medium sized ear tip fits perfectly on the right side, it should be on the left too. I then removed and reinstalled the left one and then it felt perfect. Also the ear tip fit test passed this time. I don't know what was the issue with this. I opened Spotify and started listening to music. I had downloaded the Nothing X app on the day I ordered the Buds Pro 2. I opened the app to tweak the equalizer and enable the smart dial as it was off by default. There was a firmware upgrade already waiting to be installed. To update, the earbuds should have at least 30% of battery placed inside the case and the case should be kept open with the phone close to the case. I did update them immediately. It took 3 minutes to complete the update. The interface of the app is simple and easy to use. I am an AirPods Pro user and had to literally learn the controls of the earbuds and the smart dial. I agree that double tap, triple tap, tap and double tap and hold are really useful, but it is really confusing to me. We can choose all of these for both the earbuds, which is very utilizing CMF. I like that. Of all the already set controls, I have changed the double tap, tap and hold, double tap and hold. I use Siri for hands-free experience, so assign the double tap and hold for that. Double tap on the right earbud to play pause music, and tap and hold to switch between ANC and transparency mode. Now I am going to abandon my AirPods Pro and use the CMF Buds Pro 2 for a week and will get back to you.
1 week later.
So I am back with my experience with the CMF Buds Pro 2. After a week's usage, the shiny plastic insides have a bit of scratch marks due to the sliding in and out of the case. Not an issue, just something I noticed. They are lightweight and comfortable to wear for long periods. I have watched YouTube videos and shorts, TV shows and Instagram reels, edited videos on my MacBook, enjoyed BGMI, and listened to music and podcasts. A piece of advice from me to you is that after every hour, get a 10-minute rest. Talking about the sound quality, it is more on the bassier side. I do enjoy bass, but in moderation, so I have tuned the equalizer according to the same. I have the ultra bass on level 2. The equalizer on the Nothing X app is so good that I have turned off the same in the Spotify app. Even the music from YouTube videos and Instagram reels sound great. I mean, I have never listened to this kind of bass on my AirPods Pro. It's crazy. If the equalizer is set right, you can hear the mids and bass. My volume was not more than 50% but ranging from 30 to 50%, which feels enough, even with the transparency mode on. I used the spatial audio only once and did not personally like it. I was very skeptical about editing a cinematic video with these, as I thought I would maybe miss the beats, but it did not. You can watch the unboxing of the CMF Buds Pro 2. I have uploaded it on my Instagram. The link is in the description. I had to re-edit one of my videos when I tried editing a cinematic reel with the Boat Rockers 550 headphones. But these surprised me. These Buds Pro 2 can be used to edit videos too. The in-ear detection is very inconsistent though. It pauses the music when I remove one earbud, but the music doesn't resume at times. I have to use the controls. My BGMI experience has been lag-free. The latency is so low that I couldn't even notice. I turned on the low lag mode inside the Nothing X app and it made a not so noticeable difference, but I do use it anyway. The right and left are differentiated perfectly. I could easily know the directions of the gunfire and footsteps. Transparency mode does cut out the wind noise inside my elevator. Also, when riding on my bike, it does cut off the strong wind noise, but at the same moment when I turn on the ANC, it doesn't make that big a difference. I can even say that there is not much difference. When in slow traffic, the ANC does work well. It does knock off the honking and vehicle engine noises to some extent. Dual pairing works flawlessly on the CMF Buds Pro 2. I had enabled it through the Nothing X app. The buds would switch seamlessly between my iPhone and MacBook depending on the source of audio. It does really work better than my AirPods Pro, but only between two devices. Microphone quality could have been better on the CMF Buds Pro 2. I have recorded two different samples, one indoors and another while riding on my bike. Listen to these two samples. This is the microphone test of the CMF Buds Pro 2. I am at my home, indoors.
Hey guys, this is the mic test from the CMF Buds Pro 2. I'm riding on my bike at the speed of 30. Let me know what you feel.
The microphone works well in both conditions, but could have been better when outdoors. The words can be clearly heard while riding on the bike, but the only thing is that the voice quality is lower. The battery performance is on par with the claims. After 2 hours of continuous usage, the battery of my earbuds went down from 100 to 65%, which means the battery performance is phenomenal. About the charging case, it took around 1 hour and 20 minutes to charge from 5% to 100%. Once fully charged, I used it heavily and it lasted me 6 days. The earbuds battery is shown in the control center as well as the battery widget. But to check the battery of the charging case, we have to use the Nothing X app. The touch controls work well, but as the region is small, I had to precisely touch the top of the earbuds. Widening the area would help a lot. The smart dial is a good addition and I use it for volume and to switch between ANC modes when indoors. It can easily be turned off when outdoors. Just double tap and hold. You will hear an audio prompt saying smart dial disabled or enabled respectively. If you found this video useful, please like the video, share this with your friend and subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to work harder on the content. So should you buy the CMF Buds Pro 2? I bought the CMF Buds Pro 2 at Rs 3600 from Myntra. At the price point, I think they are worth the money as they provide impressive functionality and sound quality. So here I end my video. This was my perspective on the CMF Buds Pro 2. Drop your queries in the comments below and the relevant ones will be answered. If you have any tech queries, follow and DM me on Instagram. I'm happy to help. Instagram link in the description. See you guys in the next one. TechNutso signing off.